Have you ever wondered what happens to those who commit suicide? What happens to them? Where do they go? For today's movie, we will talk about a dark comedy set in an afterlife where people go after committing such acts. Today, we are traveling to the year 2004 about a film called Wristcutters, a love story. The movie follows our main character, Zia, who commits suicide after breaking up with her girlfriend. He wakes up in this afterlife where everything seems a little off. No one smiles, everyone has to work the mundane little jobs, and things seems normal, but not at the same time. Zia meets a new Russian friend, Eugene. Later on, he finds out that his girlfriend committed suicide as well. Together, he and his new friend Eugene go on a road trip to find his girlfriend. Wristcutters was a delightful ride. There is a lot to love about this film. Even though this movie touches on a very heavy theme, it manages to turn this melancholy film into a heartwarming, touching film by the end. This movie made me appreciate the things I have around me. We live in a world where we are bombarded by so much, we seldom slow down and learn to appreciate what we have around us until it is all stripped away. In one scene, one of the characters manages to get the car lights to work, which hadn't been working since they arrived. Just getting the lights to work manages to bring joy to the characters. Sometimes, the tiniest things can bring us happiness if we learn to slow down in life. The road trip aspect of the film was also extremely entertaining to watch, as we watched Zia and his friends interact with interesting and eccentric characters while going on bizarre side trips, keeping the movie fresh to watch. This film's low budget also helped elevate the world building, adding to the somber, simple washed-out tone, unlike a Hollywood movie extravaganza, where huge amounts are pumped into building a world. This movie was an enjoyable ride overall, but sometimes there were moments I felt like the comedic part used to lighten up the heaviness of the film might offend some. There were scenes in the movie where characters discuss how they died, and it cuts away, showing how it happened in a comedic way. This may cause some people to find it offensive, as suicide is no joke. Another thing that I think didn't work as well was how our main character Zia was able to adapt to such a world so quickly and able to make friends. If I were sent to a world where no one smiles or laughs, I would have difficulty making friends with others, as I would only feel the heavy emptiness looming in the air. Somehow, all the other characters in the movie seem to be able to adapt to the new environment fairly quickly, which I found hard to believe. Overall, I think this movie was a very enjoyable ride, and by the end of this movie, I was actually able to slow down and look at what I had around me. Sometimes the tiniest things are those that can make us happy. All we have to do is take a few minutes to slow down from this hectic world and appreciate what we have around us. This movie allowed me to take a step back, and maybe it might just do the same for you. I give this movie an 8 out of 10. Wristcutters, a love story, can now be streamed on Hulu. Have you seen this movie? Do you plan to see it? And if you did, what did you think about it? Comment below and let me know. And subscribe for more movie reviews.